Prime sub or just, regular sub.
Or just
and hit that sub button. They'd really appreciate it. You get some dope emotes. One of my favorite ones is the Ned unhappy face, like the like the really face.
Yeah, so. I think that was the face that Ally made.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Set.
So we're going to be starting off here and going into Smashville, typical, and we're going to be seeing the Cloud, not the Sheik. Ryuga most likely Corrin the whole way. He is known for his amazing Ike, but I highly doubt we'll see that.
I'm not expecting to see that either, but what I am expecting to see is Ryuga trying to get a lead here and then using Corrin's great platform pressure to actually it's kind of reverse platform pressure because she can actually pressure you while she's on the platform.
Right, yeah.
Through the use of her instant pin.
Yeah, pin, her dare can do some stuff to you. And then also, obviously, her pin, when you go through the stage, will stick her, it'll go through the stage, but then once it, latches on, it'll stick her out of danger, too. Yep. So, yeah, you can do a lot of really fun stuff with Corrin and platforms.
All right, yeah, Corrin, ooh, wow, punishing the limit cross slash with the forward smash of from Ryuga.
And the Corrin, one of the few characters that can punish a missed cross slash very effectively.
Yeah, and especially from that range, too. I feel like Corrin, I think, has the longest range F smash in the game, other than maybe Duck Hunt. But that's only
maybe
fully charged.
That being, it's good. It's basically what we're saying. Is it's darn good. We're seeing the percents climb here, about even. Javi here with a little bit of a lead. Ryuga landing with that dare though, something that we pointed out might be a thing on the platforms. No, he just comes straight down, and just makes it rain with that spike.
Yeah, honestly, and Javi answering with a spike of his own. Not going to kill Ryuga, unfortunately, for him. All right. Definitely a very careful play around each other's shields. Neither character really known for killing off their grabs, but Corrin has a little bit of a better one.
Yep, Corrin forced Cloud to use his limit there. That reduced his weight, and then got the pin, got the kill. Big advantage here for Corrin. But something that we saw is that when you're at high percent like that, it's tough to mount an offense.
Exactly.
All you're trying to do is not get killed, and that's what happened there. So we're back to even here, one stock apiece.
All right, and Corrin doing a good job spacing with these back airs and also getting a nice pin in and getting some solid damage.
And this fair combo, it pops them just barely up, so you can kind of keep it going, almost like a Sheik fair.
Yeah, a lot of Corrin's moves pop you in place perfectly for a follow-up, which is what makes her such a potent character.
Yeah. A lot of the, Cloud, as far as, relevant DLC, sorry, Roy, a lot of them either have a great combo game or a great punish game. Corrin, thankfully, has both.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to see an edge guard situation here. Nope, going to retreat to that platform smartly.
Yeah, Javi's really going to have to mind his spacing here because Ryuga is looking for these pins right now.
And another dare there gets above Cloud. That's one of the places that normally against Cloud you absolutely don't want to be, is above him, but Corrin, one of the best with the tools. Oh my God, the tech. Wow.
Yeah, that was a very, very clutch tech there. Kind of an interesting one too.
Yeah, it's not, you don't really see them tech in that kind of scenario because it happens so fast. Ooh. Good stuff there.
Yeah, Javi going very deep for that, but Ryuga managing to slide underneath him.
Yeah, he went lower and then was able to interrupt it. But I like Javi going off stage. That's something that you don't normally see a whole lot.
Going too deep. Without limit, yeah, you can't really go that deep.
I mean, normally most Clouds, and I'm sure Javi does. I'm sure it was just a pure mistake that he went a couple pixels low. But a lot of them know that if you're exactly as low as you need to be, you'll snap, which is important. He just didn't in that situation. But
getting a little bit of coaching here.
And that's okay. We allow coaching here in the Midwest. We do 30 seconds before you are kicked off. Some other stuff happening over on
the E2C stream right now.
I'm assuming it's losers action, but if you want to check out what's happening there, make sure you're multi-twitching.
Yeah, support both streams.
Unrivaled tournaments and events to compete. The events to compete is with the numeral 2, not the word 2. So.
But we're going right into this with Game 2. Ryuga up 1 game against Mexico's own Javi.
How do you feel about FD here for these guys?
It's kind of an interesting pick because, generally, we see Cloud really shine on platform stages, but obviously Corrin has a lot of good uses on that too. So I feel like Javi really thinks that it's going to be benefiting Corrin more for these platforms, so he's opting for a flat stage like FD. All right, sneaking under that back air with the down tilt.
All right, has his limit fully charged. That's important to this because, as we've mentioned before, it buffs his movement. And it also buffs his weight, so he's going to be a little bit more difficult to kill. And obviously, he has like a pull the trigger shotgun blast of like limit cross slash or finishing touch. So things to keep in mind when you're watching Cloud is how they manage the limit. Some players like Ned almost never burn their limit unless it's absolutely guaranteed that they're going to hit. Players like Mewtwo King, they burn it as soon as they have it to try an offensive option. Javi here looks like he's more of the Ned camp.
All right, really safe spacing here from Ryuga with these back airs. Like, it's really an interesting move in her kit because it like pushes her backwards, so it's very difficult to punish, even for a character as fast as Cloud. Yeah,
extremely safe moves, lots of knockback, lots of good damage. And because she can get those wings out so low, also, like, even if she gets, landed, her landing leg is minimal.
Yeah.
Oh, gets the actually.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
I feel like a pin might have been able to get that.
I think the back air actually could have. He popped out a little bit after Ryuga expected him to.
On the up throw, not going to take it, but
very close. Javi's got to be careful. He lost his stock first.
Really great retreating pin and the taunt.
Taunt to get bodied is active right now, though.
Yep, and just as you said, losing that stock, but Ryuga's got the chance to start it fresh with a new one.
Taunt to get bodied is the truest combo in all of video games. No matter what you play, taunt to get bodied is a thing.
Yeah, and right now Javi's looking to prove that because he hasn't taken a single percent since getting the second stock.
Yep, and he finds himself in a very advantageous position.
Oh, nice grab.
His movement is crisp. His pressure's great. This is so far looking like an entirely different man here on this second stock of game 2.
Yeah, sometimes that taunt can put people on tilt, but sometimes it can turn a switch on.
Stoke the fire.
Exactly. I like the walk, but Ryuga didn't really seem to have an answer.
Javi with a big lead here.
All right.
You got to be careful of a counter, though. Too powerful a move getting countered, that's going to spell doom for you with all that rage.
Ooh, nice nair into back air. Interesting combo there.
Uh-oh, he's going to have to burn his limit here.
Wow, and so much pressure from Ryuga there, forcing him to recover in such a certain way.
Just goes right over top of him with the fair, bounces him off the stage and sends him off the top. Javi even in this up. Oh, I really dude, that was almost like a tale of two completely different, half and half. First stock, Ryuga seemed to be just rolling on this man, and all of a sudden Javi's like, oh, you taunted? Body.
Hold on. Yeah. So definitely keeping this set even. 1-1 right now. I think the counter picks and the coaching coming too. Mysterica coming up, giving Ryuga a little bit of advice.
I mean, coach in one way, coach the other way.
Yeah.
I think that's an important part of Smash. I fully support coaching. I think it needs to be a thing. Other sports do it.
A lot of times it's not even advice within the game. It's just kind of mental advice.
Yeah. Either it's it's
just like hearing a voice to keep your head cool.
Yeah, it
can really help.
It's one of two things. Like you said, mental. Hey, shake it off, take it easy, take a deep breath. You're good. Or it's hey, I see this one specific habit that he's doing. Here's what you do to punish. That's the kind of coaching that you need, and it's one of those things where I think it's a meta that needs to be expanded in Smash. Other UFC does it, boxing does it. We need those kind of things here. I think in Smash to up our game.
Wow, Javi just went for the triple on that on the cross slash, managing to get 2 of them.
If you do that, man, you got to hang your head. If you get triple regular regular cross slash.
Yeah, I really like Javi's use of down tilt in this matchup because Ryuga's been spacing so much with back air. That down tilt is such a perfect answer to that because it gets right underneath him and also chases him down even though he's pushing him back.
We are also seeing here a run back to FD.
But yeah,
this is Ryuga's counter pick, and I guess this is either pride or he felt like he had an angle. So yeah, he's electing to go back here after a worrisome second stock on that game 2. Kind of seemed like he just lost his way, and Javi just went Super Saiyan, just stepped up his game entirely. So
yeah, and Javi continuing that momentum too, wow, he was just recovering, man.
No,
he was just getting back to stage.
He knew that Ryuga was being a little bit overly aggressive, and turns out when you're a little bit over aggressive, even recovery options can kill you, and that's exactly what happened there. So shout outs to Javi taking firm control of this set.
All right, yeah, and Ryuga Look at him, like he's playing like a little. He's trying to force the issue a little bit too much.
He's trying to do a little bit too much. He took what Javi gave him in the first 3 stocks.
Definitely forcing that issue. Not going to kill, but wow, that's a lot of damage. And it was such a smart play there, too. The down tilt into the reverse V, like reverse neutral V.
All right, trying to feel each other out here a little bit.
Nice grab. Both these players playing so safely. Javi's just trying to space around.
Oh, and a forward
Ryuga
smash is going to
that.
finish it.
And a 2-stock from Javi. Whatever advice Mysterica told Ryuga, it didn't work.
Did not, no. I mean, Ryuga, like even his body language is completely different.
Yeah.
Like after he won game 1, he was smiling, he was happy, you know, he was like leaning back, you know, he looked relaxed. Now, these last 3 stocks have been an entirely different Ryuga.
Yeah, he's got to keep his composure.
And on the flip
Definitely
side,
a change of stage is gonna benefit him, I think.
on the flip side, Javi looking real comfortable. Real comfortable. We're going to Town and City here, which I think is much better a stage for Ryuga here. Sometimes pride gets in the way. I don't know. You know, maybe that's what it was the problem, or maybe just Javi is playing that well right now. He got the read and he is just on his game.
Ooh, nice use of the counter. That's one thing that I've seen Ryuga do before is using that counter against Cloud, just in general, because Cloud's hitboxes are pretty lingering. You can almost do it on reaction.
That's one of the reasons that Cloud is so good, is that his hitboxes last such a long time that if you drop shield too early or if you land unsafely, Cloud can catch you with that kind of stuff. Against Corrin, it's completely flipped. That's a good point, Lemon.
All right.
No, I'm sorry, Constable Lemon.
Lemon's fine.
No, you have earned that Constable title. You are upholding the peace.
All right, but Javi's looking to uphold this set and take it with a clean 3-1, but Ryuga's trying to answer back.
Ryuga, he's finally got Javi a little bit on the ropes here. Like he's taking control of the stage. You know, he's keeping up with his combo game. And again, I think it's the big difference is that he's kind of letting Javi come to him, and then punishing overextensions, punishing unsafe landings, and just in general doing a better job at only taking what is given.
Wow, getting the Dragon Fang shot into the back air, almost killing.
Almost got that.
Oh, but that pin definitely is going to kill.
He almost got the forward smash to interrupt him getting the ledge, but the pin just takes it in a very similar manner.
Honestly, the way Ryuga uses that pin in the air, not to poke into the stage, but to poke at Javi, is really on point. Excuse the pun with on point.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that.
Don't apologize for that. That was glorious.
I didn't even mean to. It just happened.
You're that good, Lemon.
And again, just poking away at Javi here.
Speaking of good, again, this is just another chain, like an exact reversal of fortune.
Oh, but that's a reversal of fortune for Javi.
Yeah, that's
getting
good.
that limit cross slash.
That's what he needed to try and shut down this Ryuga momentum. But first 3 stocks, Ryuga on top. The next 3 stocks, it's been all Javi.
Yeah.
And now Ryuga's trying to kind of finally found his footing a little bit.
Wow, answering back with the up air.
Yeah,
kick.
Both of those moves, getting the pin was unexpected, and then getting his kick interrupted by the up air unexpected. These guys, such great knowledge of their characters, able to throw out all these crazy hitboxes and strategies.
Yeah, and Ryuga's spacing this game especially has been very good. If he can space another pin like he did the last stock, Javi's pretty much at kill percent.
Yeah, Corrin's got to be careful, though. She finds herself, too far on the edge of the stage. That limit cross slash could ruin her day.
All right, but kind of throwing him off with that down air.
Risky dare. If he would have shielded that, he could have gotten punished with limit cross slash, but...
All right. Whoa!
Wow.
He interrupted the limit and got the kill.
He burned the limit, he's able to tie up the set, and we're getting pushed to our second Game 5 set that we've seen so far here in Top 32.
And that's really something that I expect to see from a player like Ryuga is after a game like that 2-stock that we had before, he was able to pull it together, get his counter pick, and have the game go the way he wanted it to.
Yeah, now Javi, though, we saw Javi's been involved in both Game 5 sets that we've had here. His first one is against Seth, now against Ryuga. You got to wonder if having to go through that many games at this early stage could possibly affect him, even if he wins. Mentally, it can wear down on a person having to play this many games at this high of a level.
But at the same time, can also work the reverse way. Like, they can get so warmed up from all these games. Like,
True.
really has their mind firing on all cylinders.
And they gain momentum and knowledge that they clutched it out. You know, yeah, I can see both sides for sure. But that's the one thing I think that separates good from great players, and that is that mental edge. And we're going to see if Javi's going to be able to keep it up here. Made the right adjust, or to me, if Javi can keep it up here and win his second best of 5, or if Ryuga is just too much for him after making that great recovery in Game 4.
And we're going to have Game 5 on, drum roll please.
I'm thinking probably Battlefield or Dreamland.
Dreamland, maybe not. Is he going to let him go back to FD?
I don't think he can.
Albert?
Because the last stage he won on was FD. He can go back to Smashville. But yeah, according to the rules, unless they gentlemen, he couldn't go back to FD.
Right.
And I think that's the little discussion that they had there. So Smashville is the pick. Into this Game 5 set, I mean, we've seen, it's basically been a game of who is playing the best in that, on that stock. I mentioned earlier, Ryuga seemed untouchable in the first 3. He even taunted at the end of, of the first stock of Game 2. And then he's like, dude, how dare you? And then just turned it up and won the next 2 games, or won that game, and then the next one. Ryuga finally was able to stem that with Game 4, and now we're here at Game 5 on Smashville, and pretty even so far. Yeah,
things are even, but at the same time, Ryuga's conversions are all on point. Like, every single hit he's gotten, he's got more than one hit off it. And Javi's looking to do the same. Getting that, whoa!
Wow,
no.
And that might kill.
Oh my god.
That was unbelievably good.
That was like the perfect setup for it, too.
It really was. That was absolutely dope.
Wow, did you just grab him out of the Dragon Fang shot? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Javi's playing on another level right now.
But yeah, Ryuga is looking to not let that shake him too much. Just playing more fundamentally right now, trying to space these back airs and these forward airs. Ooh, catch him on the platform.
Great combo there.
Yeah, looking to get these points.
Oh, and unfortunately no punish there. He's facing the wrong way for that jab, and basically lose his stock for that.
Yeah, Cloud without limit, definitely not able to survive as much off the top. A strong up air like Corrin's is going to take it.
All right, both of these players on their last stock of the winner's bracket.
Wow, catching the jump on with these up airs. This is a very bad spot for Ryuga.
Ryuga not being able to land, and a lot of landing lag coming in from there. Punished by Javi. All of the momentum is in Javi's area. Ryuga hasn't landed 1% yet.
Ooh, going for the dash attack to punish that down air. That down air is actually deceptively difficult to punish. You really want to go with
tech.
This. All right.
Javi with limit now is going to make it even more difficult for Ryuga to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, choosing the right option there that time to get back on stage, but it's going to be even more difficult this time.
Ooh, barely dodges that forward air.
Just like that, just tacking on more and more percent.
Yeah, any mistake from Ryuga was going to end it, and unfortunately he gets caught by the last hitbox of that forward air on its way down, and Javi
taking it in a Game 5 set. Moving on to winner's semis to face Tyroy.
Yeah, no, to face the winner of Zenodo Scorpio.
I'm looking at this bracket all wrong.
Don't worry about it, buddy.